Let's get real for a second. Cold email outreach is converting, is gain sales calls. In 2025, it is harder than ever to close sales for service-based businesses and high-ticket clients. Social media, meta ads, Google ads, and other acquisition strategies are still really important, but cold email outreach that is personalized to your prospect is working. The problem is, historically, it's really, really time intensive. My team and I developed the Liaison AI chatbot suite with this exact problem in mind. You did not become an entrepreneur to spend all your time writing sales emails and handling objections and writing follow-up sequences and trying to figure out how to push sales through your pipeline. You became an entrepreneur to do what you love and to really pursue what lights you up. This suite of bots is designed with that in mind. So let's dive into how this works. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a marketing veteran with over 15 years of experience in tandem with my partner, who's a software engineer with 20 plus years of experience. Why is the software engineering part of this important? Because this system leverages AI in a way that is incredibly tactile and is very, very important. Reskin ChatGPT is a suite of bots that is utilizing my 15 years of experience, his 20 years of software engineering experience, making them all come together to sell for you. Okay, so let's actually dive in. Liaison, you'll land on this wonderful welcome screen here. And the most important thing to call out here is that you really need to do this voice by liaison. Now, when you navigate to voice by liaison, the bot is going to ask you a series of questions. Ask me about who I am as a business, what sorts of products I offer. Letting it know what I do. Me for some key information like my URLs and some emails that I've sent, etc. Once I feed it all of that, use a PDF and a copy and paste in Markdown form. That is really important for if you want to use ChatGPT still, you still totally can, and you should put this in there. But essentially at the end of this, it is going to produce a document that allows any LLM or AI piece of software know exactly how I like to talk, how I like to communicate to my audience so that my communications sound authentically like me. Okay, so moving on. Now we have our brand voice in here, and I want to mention that that is actually stored into the suite itself. Some of the bots will ask you to re-upload it, and that's just for redundancy purposes, especially at the beginning of your chats, because it really, really, really wants to make sure that it's sounding like you. Okay, so let's dive into outreach. Outreach is going to be, I would say, your bread and butter bot inside of this service. Once you have a prospect that you are looking to send a cold email to, you're going to put your information inside of this bot. So let's say I'm reaching out to, we'll just put myself at Simon Says Digital, my digital advertising agency. Oh, cool. So it wants to know what my goals are, and I want to book sales. Okay, so now it's going to start researching the prospect. So it is using AI to research myself. And the first thing it's going to do is put together a research summary. So it gives information for you. And this is going to be important when you book a call with this person via sales, right? You need to know their company information, their person, any relevant connections that they might have, and any ways that you can kind of personalize the email. So this is the really fun part. It also produces a 5-part email sequence that really leverages the outcome that you're looking for, but also takes some of those personalization and company information opportunities and integrates them into your cold email. So the most amazing thing happens, the person responds to your cold email. They're not quite ready to use your calendar booking link and they have some questions for you. Simply copy and paste the email in here, and it's going to produce a really solid follow-up email that is encouraging them towards that ideal moment in time, whether that is purchase from me, book a sales call, etc. Also, always, all of us have either received an objection via email or in real time over a sales call. And this is where your AI sales wingman or momentum comes in. Simply put in the objection, give as much information as you possibly can because context is important. And again, this suite of bots really gets to know you. So the more information you put in, the better it becomes. And it is going to spit out some ways that you can handle those objections really holistically. Let's say you got an inbound lead, which is also amazing, but you want to get to know your prospect as much as possible. simply put in your prospect, and it is going to research for you, provide a complete buyer persona analysis for this person. So I can tell you that this is spot on for me, but key characteristics, communication preferences, decision-making processes, like what sort of buyer are they, systems that they may have, and things that are going to be key for your first sales call. Okay, last but certainly not least is persuasion. And persuasion is going to be your best friend when it comes to following up after a sales call. So we've all had those sales calls that go really well, but they're just not quite ready to make a decision, or they're not quite ready or in a place to make the purchase. That's fine, but you shouldn't let them go cold. So continuing to use moments in time to follow up with them is incredibly important. And this is where persuasion comes in. It's a really cool tool. This suite of bots was created with me. I personally eat my own, as they say, eat your own dog food. I eat my own dog food. It's all of the time. If you received a cold email from me, it probably came from this bot. And who wants to try this can totally try it out for free. You get about 10 different moments in conversation before it asks you to upgrade. In beta, so the price is $47 per month. You will get that in perpetuity before the price goes up to $99. We are only offering this to the first 250 users, 50% capacity as I say this. If you have questions, myself and my team, we are available to help you. We do want to make this product as holistic and amazing as possible. So please share feedback, ask questions, and we will see you in there. So excited.